Star Trek Discovery, I've written, turns out I don't care that much about Star Trek.
Yeah.
Which is true. I like the movies, and this made me go, oh, this is pretty Star Trek. Part of me wishes there was no... I think it's slightly... They seem to be... They're like just 10 years before the Enterprise. Do it separate. Have it set in the future or way in the past. Because it just makes me go,
okay.
well, I don't know or care.
Yeah, with that on that point, now, and I don't know 100% because I'm not a big Trekkie, but from what I understand, there is an important historical Star Trek event that happens around 10 years before the Enterprise that people have been excited to see, I think. And I'm going off comments on message boards mostly, but there is some sort of historical Star Trek thing we've never seen that happened that sort of time period ago, and that's why they've chosen that time. It's just, I don't know if that sways your point or not, or whether you still stand by put it further back or not, but there is
It puts it further back because I'm not a Trekkie, and the beauty of and maybe there are Trekkies that will get annoyed at me for this, but the beauty of Star Trek the movie is how accessible it is to non-Star Trek fans. And I feel like there was an
sorry, to clarify,
do that.
You need to clarify. By the Star Trek the movie, you mean the J.J. Abrams one, because the other one was actually called Star Trek the movie, and it was from like...
Sorry, yeah. I mean the reboot movie. And I feel like I don't think they needed to... In fact, I think they shouldn't have linked it to the movie, or the reboot movie. So I'm not saying link it to the reboot at all.
No.
I'm saying make it separate enough to make it accessible to everyone. And I don't feel they've done that, and I feel they've missed a trick.
Yeah, okay, so that's interesting, because I think for me... Yeah, no, I sort of agree with you. I'm still going to say yes on this one. I'm assuming you're not.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No.
Yeah. So for me,
Turns out I don't care that much about Star Trek.
Yeah, no, that's and again, and I'm not a big Trek either. I struggle to tell my Janeways from my Picards. No, that's not true. I think Janeway was Voyager. I want to say. I think Picard was Deep Space Nine. I think, but I've seen scattered episodes from pretty much all the seasons of this show. So I have a weird sort of. It's one of those shows that I've just like. I don't know, like had a weird like relationship growing up with, and then sort of forgot about, and then it sort of came back into my life through the movies, the more recent movies. For me, I know Brian Fuller was involved in this in a big bad way, and he has exited the show more recently, but he's a big part of the shaping the season arc, and I think he wrote some of the early episodes, and I think even though the trailer seems very much designed to be like Star Trek, Star Trek, Star Trek, gibberish, gibberish, gibberish. You don't understand anything that's happening because you don't watch Star Trek. I think in reality the show will probably be a lot less of that, but I'm basing that not on the trailer, but on my knowledge of who's involved. Then again, putting it on CBS Access in itself says this is just for the fans, right? Because if they were hoping to win over new fans, like the reboot, wouldn't they have just made it broadly available on the network?
And maybe that's them going, well, fuck it, it's just for the fans, so here you go. But I'm definitely not going to join CBS Access just to watch it. Like so. Yeah.
Well, we won't have that option, Chris.
No, I know, but
we'll have to go to America. But
I'm not going to go to America and say, yeah, but that's the thing. That's the other thing. Like even people in America are going to be going to America to watch it.
Yeah. It's worth noting as well, though, that one thing I was appreciative of is that it hadn't nicked the sort of style and tone that the movies have been doing. It's very much in the style and tone of the old Star Trek series, which I think fans
there was
very
no
much
lens
appreciate.
flare. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the style and tone of the Star Trek movies is just you can't just reduce it to lens flare.
I can. We are 2 hours into Picked Up, Put Down. Could do what I like.